Imagine waking up to the gentle sounds of the ocean. You step out onto your private balcony. Below you, a stunning infinity pool seems to melt into the horizon. The air is warm. The view is breathtaking. This isn't a dream. This is your reality for the next few days. Now, hold that image in your mind. What price tag do you attach to this experience? Most people would guess somewhere between $500 and $1,000 a night. It's a common assumption. Luxury comes with a high price. That is what we have been taught to believe. But what if that assumption was completely wrong? What if I told you that the room with the private pool, the ocean view, and the 5-star service costs less than a standard hotel room in a major city? What if you could experience this level of luxury for just $120 a night? It sounds impossible, I know. The travel industry is built on the idea that premium experiences demand a premium price. The glossy magazine ads, the influencer posts, the booking websites that push the most expensive options first. They all reinforce the same message. You have to pay a lot to get a lot. But I'm here to show you another way, a smarter way to travel. For years, I've been obsessed with a single question. How can we live a life of luxury without spending a fortune? This question led me down a rabbit hole of financial strategies, travel hacking, and unconventional thinking. I started to see the world not just as a traveler, but as an investor. Every trip became an experiment. Every booking was a calculated move. I wasn't just looking for a cheap deal, I was looking for incredible value. I wanted the 5-star experience, the memorable moments, and the deep sense of comfort, but on a budget that most people would consider impossible. This isn't about cutting corners or sacrificing quality. This journey is about flipping the script on luxury travel. It's about leveraging financial intelligence to unlock experiences that most people only dream about. Think of it as geographic arbitrage for your lifestyle. It's about understanding that the value of a dollar changes dramatically depending on where you are in the world. By combining this financial mindset with a specific set of travel strategies, I discovered a system that consistently allows me to book 5-star properties for a fraction of their advertised cost. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how it works, step by step. So, I set myself a challenge. Could I travel the world, staying exclusively in high-end, 5-star or equivalent luxury properties, while keeping my average nightly cost at or below $120? This wasn't just a casual goal. It became a set of strict rules. Rule number 1, no average hotels, no 3-star chains, no budget motels. Every single property had to deliver a premium experience, stunning architecture, exceptional service, beautiful pools, top-tier amenities. I was chasing the feeling of true luxury, not just a place to sleep. It had to be special. Rule number 2, the financial linchpin. The average cost across all my stays had to be under $120 per night. This wasn't about finding one lucky deal. It was about a sustainable system you could replicate across countries and continents. Some nights would be a bit more, like my stay in Tulum. Others would need to be significantly less, like the Heritage Palace I found in India for just $35. The final average was the only number that mattered. The system had to prove itself through the math. Rule number 3, transparency. I documented the entire process. I'll show the destinations I chose and explain why. I'll walk you through the booking process, platforms, filters. This isn't magic or secret industry connections. It's a methodology, a mindset of an investor. Invest meets travel, paired with the spirit of an adventurer. My goal, a complete, actionable blueprint. We traveled to 4 destinations, a majestic palace in India, a secluded jungle estate in Bali, a private pool villa in Thailand, a beachfront cabana in Tulum, Mexico. Each location reveals a different piece of the puzzle. Each stay teaches a new strategy. Geographic arbitrage, shoulder season timing, the art of finding boutique hotels. By the end, you'll have the full system to book 5-star stays for $120 a night. Let's begin. So, if it's possible to find these incredible deals, why do so many people end up overpaying for their accommodations? The answer lies in a series of common traps and assumptions that the travel industry has conditioned us to accept. The biggest mistake is destination blindness. Most people start by choosing a popular high-cost city like Paris, London, New York. Then, they are shocked to find that even a basic, uninspired hotel room costs upwards of $400 a night. They've locked themselves into a high-cost market before their search has even begun. The system is rigged against them from the start. True value is rarely found in the world's most expensive cities. Another major reason for overpaying is brand loyalty without a strategy. We are creatures of habit. We stick with the big, recognizable hotel chains because they feel safe and predictable. While loyalty programs can offer some benefits, relying solely on them often means missing out on incredible independent properties that offer far more character and value. A small, family-owned boutique hotel in Thailand might deliver a far more luxurious and personal experience than a massive corporate resort, and at a third of the price. People overpay because they look for a familiar logo instead of a remarkable experience, and brands know they can charge a premium for that sense of familiarity. Furthermore, most travelers book their trips based on a very narrow window of time. They search for dates during peak season, summer holidays, Christmas, spring break, when demand is at its absolute highest. This is when airlines and hotels can charge astronomical prices because they know people are willing to pay. It's a simple case of supply and demand. By not considering travel just a few weeks earlier or later, in what's known as the shoulder season, travelers are often paying a 50 to 100% premium for the exact same room. They are paying for the popular date, not for the quality of the accommodation itself. Finally, there's the subtle but powerful influence of the booking platforms themselves. When you search on major travel websites, their algorithms are designed to show you what they want you to see, not necessarily what is the best value. They often prioritize hotels that pay them a higher commission or sponsored listings that are pushed to the top of the results. Without knowing how to use the filters correctly and how to look past the first page of results, you are being guided towards more expensive options. People overpay because they trust the default settings, not realizing that the best deals are often hidden just a few clicks away, waiting for a smarter searcher to find them. Our journey begins in India, specifically in the vibrant state of Rajasthan. Imagine stepping back in time. We leave the bustling city streets behind, driving past busy streets into quieter countryside. We drive through an ornate stone gateway. The noise of the outside world fades away. All you can hear is the gentle crunch of tires on a gravel path. Before us stands a majestic heritage palace. It's not a modern hotel trying to look old. It is a real historic building that has been lovingly restored. The architecture is breathtaking, intricate archways, hand-carved balconies, a sense of grandeur that is impossible to replicate. This is where our challenge truly begins. The air here smells different. Fragrant jasmine flowers blooming in the manicured gardens. As you walk through the main doors, you enter a vast, open-air courtyard. Sunlight streams down, illuminating the detailed tile work on the floors. The walls are adorned with portraits of Maharajas, artifacts that whisper stories of a bygone era. This isn't just a check-in process. It feels like being welcomed into a private royal residence. My room is not just a room, it's a suite. The ceilings are high, adorned with a delicate chandelier that casts a warm glow across the space. The furniture is dark, heavy wood, intricately carved by local artisans. A large four-poster bed sits in the center, draped in fine linens. French doors open onto a private balcony that overlooks a serene garden and a large, inviting swimming pool. This is the definition of luxury, not just opulence, but space, history, and a deep sense of place. Every detail feels intentional. The cool marble floors under your feet, the fresh flowers placed on the nightstand, the quiet efficiency of the service. where your needs are anticipated before you even have to ask. In the morning, you can watch peacocks wander through the gardens as you sip your tea. In the evening, the entire palace is lit with soft lanterns, creating a magical, almost dreamlike ambiance. This experience immediately checks the first and third rules of my challenge. It is undeniably a luxury property, and it is absolutely a unique, unforgettable experience. So, what does a night in a historic Indian palace cost? Let's pause and really think about it. We have a massive suite, not a room. Sprawling gardens, a beautiful pool, impeccable service, a place steeped in history and culture. In any Western country, a property like this would command huge prices. $700, $800, or even over $1,000. But that's not what I paid. Not even close. I opened my booking confirmation. Almost couldn't believe it. I had to double check it. Visual emphasis. The price for one night was $35. Yes, you heard that correctly. That's less than the cost of an airport shuttle in New York City. It's less than 2 cocktails at a rooftop bar in London. For that price, I was living like royalty in a place pulled from the pages of a history book. This single booking perfectly illustrates the power of the system. This is the perfect case study for our first core strategy, geographic arbitrage. Simply put, geographic arbitrage is the practice of leveraging the economic differences between countries to your advantage. The value of $1 is dramatically different in Jodhpur, India, than it is in San Francisco, California. While the quality of the experience can be the same, or even better, the cost to deliver that experience, labor, materials, food, land, is exponentially lower in certain parts of the world. My $35 wasn't buying a $35 experience. It was buying a $700 experience with money that was worth far more locally. Many heritage properties are family-owned for generations. They don't have massive overhead, marketing budgets, or corporate profit targets of a global chain. Their primary goal? Preserve their ancestral home and culture, with tourism providing the means to maintain it. You're not just paying for a room, you're helping upkeep a piece of history. So how do you find these places? It's simpler than you think. Go to your favorite booking platform, but instead of typing a city, search by region or country, like Rajasthan, India. Then apply 2 critical filters: 5-star, or highest available, and price under $75. Don't be afraid to set the price low. You will be shocked at the results. The algorithm will instantly reveal hidden gems buried under pages of pricier commercial listings. This is how you let value guide your discovery process. Leaving the historic grandeur of India behind, our journey continues east. Bali, an island of lush landscapes, spiritual energy, and stunning design. But Bali presents a different challenge. It's far more popular than the corner of Rajasthan we just left. Prices are generally higher and the market more saturated. Finding true value here needs a different approach. Not the crowded beach clubs of Seminyak, not Kuta's busy streets. We head inland to Ubud. Ubud, the cultural and spiritual heart. Emerald green rice paddies, terraced hillsides, dense jungle valleys. The goal was to find a property immersed in this natural beauty, a sanctuary that felt a world away from the tourist crowds, yet still offered 5-star comfort and design. The property I found was not a large, sprawling resort. It was a small, independent jungle estate. Arriving felt like discovering a secret. The architecture was a beautiful fusion of modern minimalism and traditional Balinese design, using natural materials like teak wood, volcanic stone, and thatched roofing to blend seamlessly with the surrounding jungle. This immediately felt different from the palace in India. The luxury here wasn't about historical opulence or royal grandeur. It was about a deep connection to nature, about seamless indoor-outdoor living, and about thoughtful, artistic design. This brings us to the second key strategy in our system: the boutique hotel advantage. Boutique hotels are smaller, independent properties that compete on character, design, and a unique guest experience rather than brand recognition. Finding these gems requires a slightly different search technique. Instead of filtering for 5-star, you look for properties with exceptionally high guest review scores. You also use keywords in your search like villa, estate, design hotel, boutique. Reading the reviews becomes crucial. Look for comments that mention specific details like incredible architecture, secluded and private, or felt like our own private paradise. These are the clues that you've found something special. By actively seeking out these small, high-quality properties, you not only get a better deal and a more memorable stay, but you also support local entrepreneurs and a more sustainable form of tourism. So, let's talk numbers. We're in a custom-designed jungle villa in the heart of Ubud. My villa has a spacious bedroom with floor-to-ceiling glass doors, a semi-outdoor bathroom with a rain shower, a private terrace with an uninterrupted view of the rice fields and the sunset. The cost for this architectural jungle villa was a staggering $56 per night. $56 for a stay that felt like it was torn from the cover of an architecture magazine. This price point is a testament to the power of the boutique hotel strategy. At $56, this stay was still $64 below our nightly average target. After our 2 destinations, my budget surplus was now enormous. My average cost for the trip so far was just $45.50 a night. This demonstrates how the strategies begin to stack and build on each other. We started with geographic arbitrage. Then, within that country, we applied the boutique hotel strategy. This $56 villa wasn't just a place to sleep. It was a core part of the Bali experience itself, proving once again that you don't have to pay a premium for a truly premium stay. From the serene jungles of Bali, our journey takes us north to the vibrant kingdom of Thailand. Dramatic limestone karsts that jut out of the turquoise sea, pristine beaches, world-class hospitality. However, like Bali, Thailand's popularity can be a double-edged sword. Phuket, Koh Samui, can be incredibly crowded and expensive during the peak season from December to February. This brings us to the crucial strategy of timing, the shoulder season. The shoulder season is the period between peak season and the rainy monsoon. Weather is still fantastic, long sunny days with only occasional brief showers. The massive crowds disappear and hotels desperate to fill rooms slash prices dramatically. My search focused on Krabi. I wasn't after a large beach resort. I wanted something private and exclusive. My dream, a private pool villa. I filtered specifically for villas with a private pool and exceptional guest ratings, timing the search in late April's shoulder window. If you have a few weeks of flexibility, you gain enormous leverage. You're no longer a price taker, you become a price maker. The search for a private pool villa in the Thai shoulder season yielded incredible results. I found the perfect spot. My villa was a spacious, modern sanctuary. It had a large, comfortable bedroom with floor-to-ceiling glass doors that opened directly onto a wooden deck. And there, sitting on that deck, was the ultimate prize, my very own private infinity plunge pool. During peak season, this exact villa would rent for over $250 a night. But we are leveraging the power of shoulder season timing. The price on my booking confirmation was a mind-boggling $64 per night. At $64, this stay came in at $56 below our $120 nightly target, bringing our total surplus to a massive $205. Our average nightly cost for the trip so far was now just over $51. I spent my days exploring the nearby beaches and islands by longtail boat, and my afternoons relaxing in my own private pool. In the evenings, I'd have dinner delivered to my villa. It was the perfect balance of adventure and relaxation. This stay proved that the ultimate symbols of travel luxury, like a private pool villa, are not out of reach. They are readily available to anyone who understands the simple, powerful economics of supply, demand, and timing. For our final destination, we are making a significant jump. We are heading to Tulum. Tulum has exploded in popularity, becoming a global hotspot for chic, bohemian luxury. Its iconic aesthetic has made it incredibly fashionable. With that fashion has come a steep price tag. Finding value here is the ultimate test of our system. This is where our accumulated budget surplus becomes our greatest asset. We have a $205 credit in our budget. This means we can afford to pay more than our $120 average for a night in Tulum and still keep the entire trip on track. My goal here wasn't to find the cheapest possible option. It was to secure the quintessential Tulum experience, a beachfront cabana where you can step directly from your room onto the soft, white sand. I found a beautiful property right on Tulum's famous beach road, a small collection of stylish, eco-chic cabanas. It was built with natural local materials, featuring a comfortable bed draped in mosquito netting, polished concrete floors, and a private patio with a hammock that looked out towards the sea. This experience, however, came at the highest price of our trip. The cost for this cabana was exactly $120 per night. On its own, this might not seem like a deal, but within the context of our system, it represents a strategic decision. We use the value generated in low-cost destinations to afford a premium experience in a high-cost one. This final stay in Tulum introduces the fourth and final concept of our system: redefining luxury itself. Throughout this journey, you'll notice we haven't stayed in a single branded big-box luxury hotel. We haven't chased logos or brand names. Instead, we've focused on the experience. In India, luxury was history and grandeur. In Bali, it was architecture and nature. In Thailand, it was privacy and seclusion. And here in Tulum, luxury is about location and vibe. It's the priceless feeling of waking up and having the Caribbean Sea as your front yard. This is what I call experience luxury. This is a crucial mindset shift. You start asking what kind of experience you want, not what brand of hotel you want to stay at. Let's look at the final math. Even after this splurge, our overall average for the entire trip remained shockingly low. The total cost of all our stays, when averaged out, came to just under $69 per night. We didn't just meet the challenge, we completely shattered it. It's a powerful combination of four key ideas. First, use geographic arbitrage. Second, travel during the shoulder season. Third, focus on high-quality boutique hotels. And fourth, redefine luxury to be about the experience. The dream of affordable luxury is not a dream at all. It's a strategy. So, did we succeed? Let's recap the journey. We set out with a bold challenge: to live in 5-star accommodations while keeping the average nightly cost at or below $120. The final math speaks for itself. The total of our 4 stays, when averaged, came to just under $69 per night. We didn't just meet the $120 target, we came in at nearly half of our budget. We achieved this not by cutting corners, not by sacrificing quality, not by staying in mediocre hotels. We achieved it by being strategic. It was about the priceless moments. These are the moments that stay with you long after the trip is over. They are the true return on investment. The conclusion is clear and undeniable. It is absolutely possible to live a life of 5-star travel on an accessible budget. The barrier to this lifestyle is not financial, it is informational. This entire journey was designed to do more than just share my experiences. It was designed to give you a blueprint. This methodology is now yours to use. The first step is always the hardest, letting go of old assumptions. Start by opening a booking site, leaving the destination blank, filtering for highly rated properties under $100, and see where the map takes you. The Invest Meets Travel philosophy is all about applying a financial mindset to create a richer life, not just a richer portfolio. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the best hotel deal you've ever found? Leave a comment below and share your own experiences and questions. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel. The world is waiting. Go find your palace.